confidence.
A little bit of swing back into the right-hander.
And he was looking to lunge for
Runs, first boundary of the day. Lovely stroke.
let me tell you, this stroke is going to do a world of good for the confidence of Ibrahim, who is trusting the pace and the bounce of the pitch. Gurbaz came out of the crease, a bit of shimmy down the track, and handled that funny paces, even getting out of the pitch.
Let's pull away and all the way.
It seemed like he was waiting for the shortest delivery, and he pounced on it. And that was first 6 of the series. Right from how stiff he is in his stance. Oh, that is good from Gurbaz. Just using the angle, helping the ball on its way. And he picked 6.
Pulled again. Nearly a very similar result, but he was onto this quickly because it wasn't that short. That's found a way through. The chase is on, won't reach the boundary. Well, they're asking. It was an attempted hook shot. There might have been a feather.
Okay, ball is very close to the bat. Can we have advice, please?
And a DRS today.
That's a good shot. Yes, sorry, that's a great shot. Didn't get high. Kept the bat on top of it, kept it down, hit it beautifully. Not timed perfectly. It's hit very straight. Good contest. All away just in front of square this time, but not far away from the deep square leg. That is a good sweep shot. I think there was an element of, well, I'm not playing the one with the straight bat too well. Let's think about the sweep shot. It was.
Good lining.
A little short, that's a good pull shot. Good enough to split the gap between the two men in the deep. Good enough to find the boundary. Nice finish to the over.
Sweep has been a favourite stroke, and he picks up a boundary.
Now on a surface, when you get the turn, but with that you can get the bounce, it is when you...
Drives, gets a run. Half century for Gurbaz. Will be applauded by his teammates. A brilliant innings under pressure. Looking for redemption, he heads for... Good understanding once again, the communication. Lovely thrust of delivery. Shine sharply with the fumble. 2 more runs for Afghanistan. But down the track. Tremendous stroke. It's gone for 6.
That is a very strong intent shown from Rahmanullah Gurbaz. Comes down the track. Plays it with the bounce. Look at this.
Against the run of play, decided to play an attacking shot. Hot and humid conditions, there will be some relief. So that's the way to approach.
Him up and all that. So this is really been good. Wow, that's a good turn.
Encouraging signs for Afghan spinners. Rashid Khan.
Bundled out for under 60, so this has been some performance.
I think that's what Shahfuzullah Shahidi wanted, the toss quickly. So a huge shot by Rahmanullah Gurbaz, dragged down by Usama. That went a long way. A massive stroke to a settled batsman like Gurbaz. He's not going to miss out. A brilliant maximum.
Because while he has a good rhythm, Zadran hasn't quite found his. He's striking at just around 50%. End of the 25th, 113 without loss.
1 or 2 wickets, we are in the game. That's outside edge, deliberately played by Ibrahim Zadran and goes for a boundary. This outfield, very first stroke, is the maximum.
He might not have... Well, that's just lofted over mid-wicket and away for 4. That is some stroke by Zadran. The boundaries are so big, and this is a poor delivery, and gets the treatment. 10 off 2 deliveries. This is just what Zadran would have wanted. Oh, he's placed this very well. Beware the injured man, they say.
That is smart batting.
Rauf back on.
It's a good change.
Oh yes, this is a good stroke. Too much work for third man to do. And that'll be 50. Not his most fluent innings, but a very important one nevertheless.
Well played, young man. Well.
That's a thick edge, but it's on its way down to the boundary very, very quickly. Up comes the 150 for Afghanistan. Barely made 50 the other night. They're past the 150 mark now. That's gone up in the air. It has gone wide of deep square leg. It has gone for 4.
Yeah, you're right. He has pulled the ball quite well. When as a batsman, you start to pull the...
And then this whole thing about confidence is about, it's impossible to demonstrate. You just see how it affects the way a man plays. So that's good timing. Yeah, breaking the partnership. Woof, woof. Carried through nicely, even though it's the 34th over, just a little bit wide of off stump, good length, good carry. Oh, he's looking for it. That was not on. That was definitely not on. That's where that ring of 4 on the offside has one thing in mind, and that is just to stop him getting that single. But he's gone for it this time. He's going to have to hurry through. The misfield makes it very, very easy indeed. What an innings this has been. They've come back from the brink. They've come back from a horrible defeat 2 days ago to post 178 without loss for this opening partnership. Oh, that's a good shot. That has gone. Just helped on its way. It's gone a real distance.
Yeah, we've spoken enough about Gurbaz. How about that stroke from Ibrahim? When he came
right. Oh, what's he done this time? He's managed to find the boundary, scooped it over the man at 45 degrees, but on the edge of the circle. So good awareness of where the field is, good awareness of what... over there. Chipped over mid-wicket, chipped over wide of long on, had he been there. So successive boundaries and real problems here for Babar Azam, who's wondering what on earth do I have to do? Well, the short ball is dealt with even more emphatically. Those 3 boundaries in a row. One innovative, one clever, and this one, well, it's just smacked him.
Yeah, now
He's dealing with the...
Oh, that's guided away very fine. 4 in 4.
and the deft touch, power. Oh, this man is...
Order quite often didn't get a look in. That's pretty straight, but I think there's a bit of bat on it as well. Umpire just walks away unconcerned.
Great shot, great drive into the gap for 4. This is lovely batting. He's finding new angles and he's middling everything now. That's gone past Babar. Big chase for the long on fencer. He's probably not going to catch up. There's that slog sweep, gets it past the man at deep. Shaheen Shah Afridi could only watch it sail across. One bounce over the fence. Bowlers. That's gone. And chance at long off. Finally a wicket falls. But not before they've done a huge damage here. If the Khar takes a catch. Cut shot, and that's well placed. That really is a great shot. Shaheen Shah Afridi not risking a dive. Highest score for Gurbaz in ODI cricket. And 300 is very much on the cards. Once again, head down. He runs hard, Gurbaz. He picks up 2. 150 for Gurbaz.
And out.
Well, there you go. Shaheen Shah Afridi eventually gets his first wicket of the day. But Pakistan with... bowled, and he's given it. Now, was there an inside edge? There was a slight suspicion at the time, but it was slightly off.
And he was the one who gave the breakthrough, but there's a thing called commentator's curse, and while we were talking about him, how beautifully he's bowled, he concedes a boundary in that too off the bat of Mohammad Nas.
Shorter, quicker, and equally dispatched. Well, 4 runs come that very different sort of short-arm jab. If he hits, and he does, he is out by a distance. So yes, you might have to take some risks at the end of an innings like this, but it's good. They've certainly got Shaheen Shah Afridi in operation.
Unity.
Well, it's a full swing, it's a good edge. If there is such thing as a good edge, that's it. That one has gone over extra cover. It's the right-hander, not the left-hander, who has played the predicted shot. He's hit that, and he's hit it into the gap just a few yards short of the boundary, so eventually he's guessed right. Takes a bit of pace off. Nabi gets inside it again. And that is just simply taken. Didn't get it to extra cover. Got it to Imam on the cover boundary. Just took... just within the guidelines. Rizwan tries his best to convince everyone that it's not quite a wide. So that brings to chase begins any moment now with Imam ul-Haq, who was the top scorer for Pakistan the other day. But as Ramesh was saying just now, first ball is allowed to pass. Well, that's one way of dealing with the challenge for Fakhar Zaman. Uses his feet well. There's the width. Now that's the width that allows the batsman to get on the front foot, and it's a more crop. Close. It is close, and the finger eventually goes up. Gave it all to.
Yeah, freeze it here, please. Yeah, when the ball is next to the bat, there's a gap between bat and ball. Thank you. I'll go back to Shinwari on field. Shinwari, you need to change your decision. You're on screen now. You can signal not out.
For sure. Well, that's a heave. That's an ungainly heave, but it's missed the man at short fine leg. Rolls away for 4. Not always
Pulled away from that fielder. Will pick up a boundary.
You're wasting your breath bowling shot to Imam ul-Haq. He's been in red. That's gone into the gap on the pads, and that's his favourite area. Fakhar Zaman is now looking pretty decent.
Off the inside edge, lucky. A streaky boundary for Fakhar.
Yeah. All that in slanting. Oh, yeah, as I was saying, that's the perfect ball to bowl. The in-swinging ball finally does it for Farooqi. That's the perfect ball to bowl to Fakhar, and so 50s and
तो गाइज़ आई होप आप लोगों को मेरी वीडियो पसंद आई होगी। अगर वीडियो पसंद आई है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दो, वीडियो को लाइक कर दो और कमेंट में मुझे बताओ तुम लोगों को वीडियो कैसी लगी। पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।
1800s. What a way to start the innings. Flowing cover drive. Babar Azam has made that look elegant and ridiculously easy.
Consistent in pace and bounce. This has been turned away. Beautifully placed. Rashid Khan will give it up. A boundary.
That is such a good shot.
A toss and clipped away nicely. Gorgeous stroke from Babar Azam to finish the 11.
That's not a good delivery. Drag down and put away.
That was too short.
Now that's cut away for 4. This is a good over here for Pakistan.
Yeah, once again Muhammad Nabi giving too much room.
Oh no, that'll be a whole heap of wides. A whole heap of them.
It's a thick edge. It's all along the ground. It's found the gap. Running away down towards the boundary at third for 4. Of course, even the thick edges count. Be the judge of that if you want. That's a nice shot. That's a very, very sweet shot indeed. Someone had to do it. Imam has tried. He's looked as though he's trying to do it, but it's Babar Azam who has used his feet beautifully there. Guided extra. Oh, that's why the slip was there. That is so beautifully bowled. And here's one of the cruelest ironies of this game of cricket. He's bowled it beautifully. Could have got his man out. Instead, what's happening? It's Babar Azam who's gone.
That's in the air. A slow delivery and taken.
This is a big wicket to have of Babar Azam, who was looking good.
Mohammad Rizwan at the age of 31, averaging 34 as a wicketkeeper. 9 50s and 2 centuries. Down the track. Hesitation, run out. Yes! Haji. They have started to celebrate already. Mix up big wicket here for Afghanistan to celebrate.
We have a umpire review.
Spin with a strike rate of 101 at the crease. Pulls. And that will trickle into the boundary for 4. Gets the ball behind square. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has.
This will release the pressure.
Straight driven. An authentic straight drive for 4.
Here you go, Hilton, you mentioned that. It's better. Oh, this is out. This is out. Nabi has got a wicket.
Yep. With the strike rate of 138, I'm thinking about.
Agree?
This could be caught. Yes, he's out. Caught on the boundary. Experiment didn't work for Pakistan. Another wicket.
This is super stuff from Mujib and Afghanistan. Imam-ul-Haq has been removed from the scene, and Pakistan slump. This could be the chance now. When given the chance, if the heart can be lethal. It's a great start to the over. 4 through the offside.
Help the cause. Shots like this will certainly make it easier. That's a boundary. Welcome boundary for Shadab Khan. So that is the problem. The pace.
Smack straight. Straight down the ground, and that will be 4. But this is desperately needed. Sounds good, but it has gone high. And that is well taken. Mohammad Nabi had to make a lot of ground to come in from long on. That went high, but had...
At the end of the day, we'll play. And look at this. The pressure. It's wide. It's extra runs. Not needed at this stage. This is the last thing that you...
There go those levers. But he hasn't got hold of it. The catch is taken. It's Rashid Khan who keeps a cool head at wide mid-wicket. Full toss. And it's in the gap. It's going to be through for 4. So that full toss bisects those 2 men at backward stroke. Oh, another full toss. Oh, that's terrible news for Afghanistan. It's gone for 6. The full toss has gone for 6. What are win runs needed? Oh, Farooqi. Oh, Farooqi. Well, this will get... Now that's been hit well. That's been hit very, very firmly. So Pakistan with just this 1 wicket off. Oh, it's gone through the gap at slip. Afghanistan are frustrated.